Oh no, hold up. Oh no.
What?
No, I'm too close.
What do you mean it's too close?
Dude, you're getting shot, bro. Look at that.
Bro, this is perfectly safe. This is perfectly safe. This
I'll be back here.
is perfectly safe.
Go for it. Are you good?
Frickin' amateurs.
This is a culmination of events. From the first time we shared the story of this target plate to now, we have put it through the ringer. This plate was returned to us because it was supposedly shot through by a .300 Winchester magnum rifle with 165 grain Federal Fusion ammo. To put this to bed once and for all, I'm setting up at 110 yards, the same distance the customer was at, with the exact same ammunition. The rifle I'm using is my Bergara B14 HMR Wilderness. I'll be firing rounds in this plate, inspecting, and sharing the results. Please note I'm at closer than recommended distance due to the velocity of this round. Do not try this at home.
Inside my magazine, I've got Federal 165 grain Fusion ammunition, and this is the ammo, the exact ammunition that supposedly put a hole through our 1/2-inch AR550 reduced C-zone target plate. So I'm gonna put some rounds on target and see if I can prove that wrong. Let's give it a shot. Let's go down range and check it out. Okay, blind reaction. I don't know what happened yet, but let's check it out. Oh my gosh, shocker. It didn't do anything. Man, that's crazy. Holy cow. Look at all that damage. Okay, seriously guys, I knew that 165 grain Federal Fusion wasn't gonna do anything. I do have one round that might. Let's go down range again and put 2 rounds of this ammo on target. This round is a Federal 150 grain hunting round. I think it's called the Powershock. This supposedly out of a 24-inch barrel would be going about 3,150 feet per second. So it's pretty fast. Now, this is not an armor-piercing round, but it is going really fast and speed kills steel. So this is faster than the 165 grain Federal Fusion. So I'm gonna put 2 rounds on target and just see, will it cause any damage? So let's send it. Okay, that hit high left. We're gonna aim down lower. There we go. Let's go down range and check out those rounds. So soft point ammunition can actually be very devastating on steel targets, and that's due to multiple factors. Maybe we'll touch on that in another video, but I was confident and I knew that the 150 grain, even though it's going way faster than the 165, this is technically over 3,000 feet per second, it did nothing to the plate. So if you check that out, right there is a 150 grain impact, and then right up here is a 150 grain impact. There is a tiny little impression. So I would say it did do a little bit more than the 165s, but it just further solidifies my belief that that hole in the center of that plate was absolutely 100% without a doubt not from .300 Winchester Magnum. So the hunt continues for us to figure out what caused that hole. But I want to do something a little bit special. I'm so confident in our target systems that I'm going to put these 2 rounds against our Genesis C-zone. This is a plate we've used in armor piercing tests in previous videos, so there are some marks and holes and things like that. This is AR500 steel. A lot of you in the comment section said .300 WinMag will punch through AR500 steel. I'm going to prove that wrong to you, and there's a couple reasons why, but most of the reason why I am confident this will not pass through our AR500 is because we spec extremely high quality AR500 steel. Do not fall for the trap that all AR500 is the same, but I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna let the rounds and science and physics do the talking for me. Let's go down and shoot some stuff. Right now we're back at 110 yards. I'm gonna put 4 rounds in total on a Genesis 3/8-inch AR500 steel target. First thing I want you guys to understand is this is closer than our recommended distance for Magnum calibers. We would recommend 200 yards and further. I'm gonna do 2 rounds of the 165 grain Federal Fusion first, and then the bottom 2 rounds in the magazine are the 150 grain. So we're just gonna run this bolt, send those rounds, and go down and check it out. Okay, 2 rounds of 165, 2 rounds of 150. Let's go check this thing out. What the heck? Dude, I was not expecting that at all. Like, holy cow. Dude, so one hole went through. That's an M2 armor piercing. That dented the heck out of it there. This one didn't even come close to going through, but that sliced through like butter. What? That is insanity. Now these two down here are the 165 Federal Fusion. There's tiny little impressions, which I would expect that from this plate because we are closer than the recommended distance. And this is why with the AR500 targets, we have certain distance recommendations with magnum calibers because they are going so fast. So if you have a Genesis system, just read the sticker on the back. But holy cow, I was not expecting the 150s to actually punch through that plate like that. That warrants some more scientific experiments later on. But what if you just found some junk steel? It's laying around somewhere. You don't know what it is. You know it's not AR500 or AR550. And you want to shoot it. What would you do? Well, I know you guys out there in the comments are just shooting trash you find laying around, but I took the liberty of burning out a 1/2 inch mild steel C-zone target plate. And now I'm going to put some of these rounds on this target just so you guys can see the devastating capability of 300 WinMag. We obviously saw on the 1/2 inch, nothing, not even a mark. Genesis, we had one pass through, which blows my mind. What's gonna happen now with the mild steel C-zone? We're gonna find out. But before I go shoot, guys, never, ever, ever, ever do this with mild steel. It is dangerous. Please, I'm doing this so you don't have to. Let's go down range. Now we're gonna be shooting that mild steel plate. We're gonna put 2 rounds of the 165 grain Federal Fusion first, and then I've got 2 rounds of that 150 grain Federal ammo as well, and we'll see what happens. Again, do not do this at home, ever. Let's go down range and see what happened. Dude, what the heck? They didn't go through. They literally just made a massive crater. What the heck? Dude, that is just absolutely mind-blowing to me, looking at that mild steel plate, knowing that 3 of the 4 rounds didn't go through. We had 1 pass through, go through. The physics of bullets, especially soft point bullets, are so strange. It is so weird. You would think full metal jacket bullets are gonna cause more damage. That's not always the case. That exposed lead, soft tip, or hollow point can really cause some damage to steel. And that's why, again, I was saying I'm shooting closer than recommended. Now, the one thing I did want to talk about for you guys, I think it's a good educational point. If you ever show up on a range and this is what you see, or you're shooting your target and it's not ringing, you need to stop. You need to analyze what you're doing. You need to look at the target plate, because I see this all the time at ranges, and you would think, oh, I'm a member of a gun club, so they've got safe steel down range. But what I have found in the last 10 years is almost always these ranges have sketchy steel. I'm not calling anybody out, but I'm just reminding you that when you're squeezing off a shot and you're shooting a plate, if you are shooting junk targets, you are actually gambling with your life. And we don't want to be doing that. Obviously, we want to live a long and prosperous life. So that's just something that I see at ranges all the time, and it just further reinforces the fact that you have to invest in known quality steel targets. Okay, this is something I just found as we were walking back down range. I want to show this to you guys. So I just picked them up on the ground. I've got 30 caliber pedals that came back from that target. You can see more down here on the ground, but these are the actual bullets. They folded on themselves and they did come back. Now, did they come back far? No, they didn't. They only landed about 5 feet away from the target. But understand, if I would put fresh rounds with a pistol or something that's not powerful enough to punch through this plate with those craters, that's how you get stuff flying back to shooters, and it can be extremely dangerous. So guys, don't gamble with your life. Buy quality steel. I'm never gonna claim to know everything, and I can always learn something new, but the one thing that I think we definitely confirmed in this range day is 300 Winchester Magnum with 165 grain Federal Fusion ammo did not create this hole in our 1/2-inch AR550 reduced C-zone plate. So I think we can put that story to bed. It was definitely something hotter, something nastier. And I want you guys to guess down in the comments below. Give me your best guess. What do you think put that hole in that target plate? We love engaging with you guys in the comments, and I hope that this video was entertaining at the least. And if you did walk away learning something new, please comment that down below. I would love to hear what your thoughts are of this video. Above all else, guys, we stand by our customers. We make an excellent product. It equips you to become a better provider and protector. That's why we do what we do. So check out our website and all of our products. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you to Bergara and also Vortex for sending out the gear to make this video possible. We appreciate you guys sending out the rifle, and the scope made this video possible for all of us. So I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you for watching the video. We'll catch you all in the next one.
Now, don't you think though that like what we saw today, that was like probably just bullets speeding up?
What?
That's why it hit. Didn't you know bullets speed up? Like when it comes out of the barrel, bullets speed up.
What the frick are you talking about?
Dude, I promise you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I promise.
Is this something people believe?
Yes, 100%. I see it all the time.
The bullet exits and speeds up?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right, we'll deal with that later. Some people's kids.